I found out about Ashland through Ashbrook, and I got a flyer in the mail. I think like most of us did, probably my sophomore year of high school. And when I visited, I really enjoyed it and decided to come here.
Yeah, so my original knowledge of Ashland actually came from getting recruited for the tennis team here. And then I came on a tour, and it was actually the first day of like the new tour system where you actually had to speak to a professor and like something you were interested in. So I'm planning on going to law school, so political science was always something I wanted to probably do, especially politics is a big part of my life. And so I actually talked to Dr. Burkett, my first time ever being on Ashland's campus, and we talked about Ashbrook. And my mom had just put it on a form as like, oh, this seems interesting, I don't know what it is. And then once he told me about it, I just fell in love with it. And actually that's what made me decide to come to Ashland over any other schools I was getting recruited to, because I knew Ashbrook was where I wanted to be, and it was the program that was gonna push me to be the best version of myself, so.
You know, I did do a lot of college searching before this. I looked at places like Case Western, Ohio State, Michigan State, different places. And for me, I really appreciated Ashbrook's approach to their curriculum and to education in general. In my high school years, I was, mock trial. I really liked my history program there. My professor, Mark Condit, actually was an Ashbrook scholar, and he was my favorite professor in high school. And so, that sort of extended into, the financial reasons tied to, I truly did believe they had one of the best programs of the ones that I had looked at, led me to Ashland.
I played tennis, so I got recruited to come to the US by the coach. That's how I ended up in Ashland. And then during my freshman year, I learned about the political economy major and the Ashbrook Center, and that's how I joined. So a little bit later, but still.
My draw to Ashland was Ashbrook. The one thing that stood out about Ashland was not only like its guiding motto of like teaching us how to think, not what to think, but also like the fact that I knew that I was going to go into poli-sci. So Ashbrook and all of the opportunities that presented for me was a huge pull.
It's just a bit of an odd story. My grandmother had gotten a pamphlet in the mail, had been involved with Hillsdale previously, and so I came and visited, and I really liked the program. It was in the library at that point in time, but I really liked the people and I liked the education.
In a certain sense, began when I took the ACT my junior year of high school, in which I put my name down that I was, in my college search, I was interested in history. And so that meant that I got a flyer sent to me for the Ashbrook Academies. And so I went up, really loved it, loved the people, loved Dr. Mosier and the Reacting to the Past game we played, which was the Yalta Conference game. And so that's what got Ashbrook on my radar. However, at the time, I was like, Ohio's way too far for me. I want to do something, or I want to go to college closer to home. So what I had my mind set on at the time was University of Dallas. My mom went, now Rich has been asking you to come up to see Ashland. Maybe you should do that. And so in my dejected spirit, I went, okay, fine, I'll take a look at it. Starting with my interview, where one Dr. Jason Stevens told me, you realize we're friends now, right, at the end of it, and then invited me to sit in on his Shakespeare course. I suddenly became absolutely transfixed by everything that I saw here. As I told my mom on the flight back, I went up here just, wanting to humor these people and just finally show up for a visit, and I left being like, I could actually really see myself going here. So for about a month or so, I wrestled with it. I made one last trip to Dallas just to see their history program, and it just wasn't the same. So I ultimately decided to make Ashbrook my home, and after 4 years of it, I can't say that I regret that decision in the least.